Welcome back, survivors. Disturbed Z here, and we are back in Timberborn. Alright, let's get a little bit of water in here. We've got a little bit of time here in the dry season, yeah, we're in the dry season right now. So I'm gonna just add in just a little bit of how much water did. Oh, there's not a whole lot of water down there, is there? No, they're not pumping. We'll add a little bit. And that's probably good right there. They'll add a little bit of water down here to that. Hopefully not too much. Uh-oh. You can stop flowing now. Alright, beavers. Y'all might want to start pumping. Well, I guess you are pumping. Hey, perfect amount. Awesome. Alright, that's good. Okay, so what else do we got going? We've got things. Let's see. Let's go check on the shallows. How are we doing over here? Alright, so we've got our little tree farm going. It's not bad. Let's see. How big of a range do we got? We got a little bit more range. I think we're going to expand this tree farm a little bit here. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and add in that little bit right there. I think for the most part that should stay hydrated. I think. We'll see. We'll find out. But we'll add a little bit over there. Now, I've had a couple of comments about this little island over here, guys, about leaving it and just kind of like a little natural area. The problem with leaving it is when the water floods, this bottom section right here is all going to die when the water comes up. This tiny little bit right here, it's like a little, it's 3 here, it's like 5 here. It's not a very big section. It's like 4 or 5 long. That section will still be alive. The only thing I can do with that is either not flood this, or we can build a levee around it. Which, if we built a levee around it, it would protect it, but it would lose some of its natural beauty, if you will. It'll have some of that taken away from it. Let's see, we've got 100 dynamite. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to blast some of this out. I do feel like blasting a little bit of this out would probably do us some good. Let's see, so that looks good right there. We got these down here too. Okay, I forgot that we had placed these. We need to blast these out. That should help keep water over here during the dry season. So we'll go ahead and do that. We've already got holes over here blasted, so there's not any issues with that. Except for maybe like right here and right there. We'll add a couple pieces to that. See how it goes. And now we just gotta wait for morning to come for them to finish out that little bit of dynamite. Alright, so what else can we do? We are at what? 18? 17? So they want grilled potatoes, so we haven't got those quite yet. Chestnut, spatterdock, maple pastries. Social life, they still want campfire. So I should probably add in another campfire, I'm thinking. Scarecrow's a little bit low and whatnot. Now, it was brought to my attention, and I already knew this, but if we lower our work hours down to 16, the stuff that we already have would increase. 100% it would increase. And I'm not against doing it. I just want to make sure that we're where I want us to be before I do it. So it's one of those little deals. We're working on it. We're getting there slowly but surely. trying to figure out where I would like to put this thing. You know what? Let's put it right here. And let me see. Is this one empty? Please tell me yes, you're empty. Go ahead, delete that. Give me this guy. I'm going to delete that guy. Come back in over here. And we might as well do that. Okay, so there we go. So that will give us another campfire. That should help increase that. We'll go ahead and detonate that out. That'll give them a little extra water over here. Did they get out here to these yet? Yes, they did. Okay. So we've got that. So now what I'd like to do is I need to start getting some of the amenities in here so that our beavers can have better stuff like the Lidos. I think those would be a good idea to have. So let's unlock that. And what is that? 40 wood, some planks. Okay, so those are things that we can build. Now, the problem with the Lidos is unless we build a specific area for them, we're going to end up with them not holding water properly. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to put a Lido up here. And I could build it right here if I built out, but that's a thing. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to box this in. Well, no, let's not box that in. Hold on. I did it too close. You know what? I'm just going to box it in right there. That way it's squared off. So we're going to have to do that. I'm going to have to do a water dump in it, which I'd kind of like to bring it back. Let's do that. Let's bring it back over here. And then I can bring out right here and right there. And then we'll put in some more amenities right here. Let's see, what can we put in over here? We need what? Well-being. Maybe, I don't know, we've got a shrine. How about we do this? How about we put in a scarecrow here? We'll put in a statue there. Did I put that statue backwards? Kinda. Let's go ahead and fix that. Statue here, and then we do have a shrub right there already, but I mean, do we want another shrub? Why not? Let's do another shrub right there. And then I wish the park benches gave you something. I think they need to change that. I think they need to add park benches as part of the aesthetic, part of the like relaxing stuff. Because I mean, beavers want to sit down too. I mean, so I'm going to put that there even though it's not necessary. We're going to put it there just to kind of pretty the area just a little bit. So we're going to let them do that. We're going to come over here and what can we do with the Lidos over here? I can do what? Trying to see where would be a good area to put them. Yeah, the problem with this is that it's dry right now. And it's going to be one of those, it's good, but it's not good. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure where I want to put the things. We've got so many options, but they're all low. That's the problem is, yeah, we're going to end up not having You know what? I'm just going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess we're going to have to put them on here where it's like... I don't know if I can do that or not. We're going to try this. Hold on. Pause that for a second. Well-being. Lido. Is it... Oh, no. It's going to be too big, huh? Yeah, I need it too wide. So I could put one over here. Okay. So that's not going to work. Let's delete this. So I could put one Lido here. So if I did that... Yeah, we can't really... Well, we can... yeah, I guess that would be the center of it right there. So I guess we could put one there, and we'll just have to leave this as a lower spot. That way we can fit in a Lido over here. So we got one over here. Let me come back up over here, and I'm kind of thinking of doing the same thing right here, putting a little path coming out over the top of that, and then just dropping the Lido right on top of it. It would help them with their wet fur, because they'd be getting into the water. Why can we not? Let me guess. Because of this. Which that's going to be the downfall of doing that. But you know what? That's okay, because we're going to do it anyway. We are going to do it. We're going to get them in here. Everybody needs some Lidos. At least one. At least one. And of course, it's going to... I don't know if I should hang it up here on top, or if we should... I mean, because I could do this. Hold on, let me see here. Well-being. Lido. You know what? I'm going to do it right here. I know it's too deep right there, so that's only going to work during, like, the wet season. But I'm going to go ahead and do it because, yeah. Because we have that ability, too. I'm just going to put it right there. And, yes, I know I could landlock them all or wall them off, and we could have year-round Lidos. But I'd rather have it in here to where I don't have to have a water dump. A lot of them are going to have to because there's no option for it. But I think if we can avoid it, we probably should. Trying to keep some of the micromanaging stuff down to a minimum here. I know I got certain things that I do micromanage, like this floodgate over here, which, like I said, if I ever get a float thing so that they can control when to open and when to shut type deal, I would be made. I would be most certainly happy with it. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and grab a couple more paths, and that's too tall right there, so let me do... I'm just going to go ahead and do all of that. Come back in here. Let's see, where's that? Lido is right there. Yeah, put it right there on that side. Okay, so that should give us a little bit of entertainment. The beavers can actually go for a swim. Not that they need a designated area, but for whatever reason, it does help them. So, you know, if it works, it works, you know. So, what are we at right now? We're at 21. So, let's see what happens once they get a couple of these built. And some of the beavers can come over here and have a little fun, relaxing time. Let's see, how many does it hold? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Is that right? Yeah, that's 7. Oh yeah, do some swimming. That's what I'm talking about. They went and did some swimming. Now they're doing some praying. They're doing some things. me see. Let me catch a beaver in here. Okay, so he's just lounging. He wasn't even in the water. That beaver's just running from one spot to another to swim and relax and to do things. I bet you he's unemployed. He looks like he's enjoying life right now. Let's see. He has full stats right there. What is his total well-being? 23. Okay. Do you have... Yes, you do have some Lido in there. So that's... the Lido only does +1. That's okay. +1 is still +1. So we'll do that. And I think we're going to try to get some more stuff going. Let's see. Do we have dynamite? I do have some dynamite. I'm going to go ahead and add in another staircase over here because I think getting rid of this is going to be my best bet. So let's go ahead and do this. Run this over. Grab the dynamite. Because I'm kind of feeling like a carousel somewhere might be a good thing to have. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to come over here. And we need to detonate this out again. So, it was also asked of me why I decided to do this instead of bringing it over here to the reservoir. Just because I can get it higher over here and I can, blast straight down without draining my water over here. I can get a better height and I don't have to run a ton of power shafts over there. So we're going to do it over here and we're going to get it connected to this system. So hopefully the beavers will get over here pretty quick, throw in some dynamite and let me blast it out. Because each space will be 2,000 power. Let's see, they did get that. Yes, they did. Go ahead and detonate that down again. So, and now technically with how low they are, I can go ahead and put in the batteries. And we won't have to worry about it either. So I can put one in there, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that just so that that's filled up. There we go. Yep. We'll get that situated. Hang on one second here, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I had to check on something really fast. Yeah. But yeah, that should work out. So those batteries should be good. Let me go ahead and raise the priority on that dynamite. Alright, what is all these people down here wanting? They're wanting food? Yeah, they're wanting food. You're not having another food crisis, are you? Oh no. Oh no. We've got 11,000. Alright, we're good there. How are we doing on food over here? 10,000, that's not bad. Food over here, 5,000, that's not bad. Food back here, almost 5,000, so that is also good. And then food over here is our lowest at 600 something. But that's okay though. I don't think, no, we started getting grilled potatoes. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and detonate this out. Very nice. And let's come down here into well-being. And I'm going to unlock this carousel. And I think... let's just build that real quick. Do I want to put it here, or do I want to put it... I'm trying to think, do I want to put two of them over here? Because I technically, if we got rid of this, we could do two. Or I could put in one over here. I say, You know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead, come over here. And I want to dynamite this little section out. So we'll let them start working on that. I'll go ahead and open up the gates here. We'll let some water out. We might end up draining this portion, but that's okay. We still have all the water in this little deeper canal, so that shouldn't be an issue. Remember, this is one of the longer droughts that we have, so we're going to have to kind of pay attention, and whenever I see pumps that are too low or out of the water, we're going to have to make sure our lower pumps are active. Okay. Well, so far we're looking pretty good. Is that all the water that's flowing? No, it's still flowing. It has to be close to overflowing. There it is. Alright, yep. Now you can start filling. Yeah, we're not going to have much there. But like I said, that's okay. That's why we have this channel built over here. So, hopefully we'll get a couple big wet seasons back to back, and we won't have to worry about this. I'm still considering filling this in. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. Hold on. Let me see here. What do we got? We've got... How many extra beavers? We've got 6. Let me do this. Let me migrate 6 of these beavers over here to Logville. Send them over. And then I'm going to what? What are we going to do? I need to build on top of this. Okay, so let's do this for right now. Let's come over here and give me this guy. Yep, get that, and then come back over here with some levees. And let's go out to here. I haven't quite decided if I want to completely block this off or not. I want to like limit the flow out of here, but I haven't decided on just what's the best bet yet. What are y'all? Oops, because this is paused, huh? Yeah, y'all get over here and do this. Y'all get over here and do this. Yep. Use that wood. Yeah, because I think we lose a little bit of water from over here when it floods. Trying to think. I could separate this and put a floodgate here so that I could have a higher reservoir here than over here, and then I could technically drain, but I don't know if I want to do that. We might end up doing that. You know what? For right now, we'll just keep going, though. Yeah, like I said, I still feel like we get a little bit of wasted water from there, and I'm trying to hang on to as much of that as possible. The only other option would be to divert it back to the wide water district. Oh, we're out of stuff. Okay, go ahead and migrate all of y'all back then to Twin Falls. Yep, there we go. Do that, and then we will send logs over here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, these trees down here are still growing. They're almost there, though. 75%, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, most of those trees are cut. We do have a full log pile here. That's great. Let me go ahead and detonate this guy. Okay, all of that is out of my way now. Yeah, so we could do that. Put in 2 of those guys over here. That's going to be way more than what we need. I'm going to go ahead and cut that one. Let's cut this one out for right now. I don't need it. Let me put in a windmill. Now, I should be able to... I wonder why that doesn't work. Odd. Alright, we'll do this and we will pause that. That way they'll build this first. We are going to need paper. Do we have paper over here? We do have paper. Alright, let them build that really fast and we'll go from there. So we're going to start building some of these carousels over here. I'm going to try to see if we can hook up some batteries to them. That way we can have like a windmill and a battery so that when the windmill stops, the battery can still power it. And that should be good. I think we might have to put 2 windmills per carousel, though, to make it work effectively. But, you know, we'll get that at some point. Right now, we're just kind of working on our well-being. We're just raising stuff up. I'm going to do some monuments here pretty soon as well. I know the monuments will help shoot it up there really fast. So we'll do some of that. How are we doing down here? We don't have that many babies, do we? Let's see. Let me add in a couple houses real fast. So I can add in one here, add in one there. That'll give room for an extra 6 beavers. Actually, you know what? Run that all the way over. There we go. Just do that. That way we have an extra 12 spots open. But I think that's probably going to be it for today's video, guys. So we got a little bit of stuff done. We got some we got some Lidos in place. That's always a good thing when the beavers can go and swim and have fun and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I do hope everyone has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is an awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. And guys, just like to stop, take a moment, and thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared. It is awesome, and I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.